3 o'clock. We'll call this meeting in order. Sheriff, will you lead us in the pledge, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we'll go ahead and get started here. Minutes for our last meeting.
I'll make a motion, we approve the minutes.
We have a motion. I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Claims?
I'm gonna go ahead and approve the executive joint session minutes.
All
And
right.
that also. I'll make a motion.
Motion. I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Health Department.
We just had April reports that we turned in.
We put those together, didn't we? Did you put those together?
Not the claims.
Okay,
We
so,
had 2 minutes.
okay, so I'll ask for the claims. My bad, I'm sorry. Claims from that we have?
I'll make a motion to approve the claims.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second? I will second it. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
We're a little out of sorts with,
Yeah, Mac is in a meeting with the Kentucky
education.
Education Board, so he couldn't make it today.
He's trying. He's on his way.
And I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna make any jokes.
Oxymoron.
Yeah, I didn't say that. You did. Okay, Health Department.
We turned in April's reports, that's all.
Any questions on that?
Do you have anything that you want to go over from the reports?
No, the one closure was the Dollar General in Santa Claus. They had something back out into the store, so that was the whole closure that we had.
So hopefully they're in the process of
Yeah, they've got it all taken care of.
reopening soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Sheriff's Department.
Well, at the Sheriff's Department, we got quite a bit going on. I talked to Josh about some of the road issues with some of the people going around. We're working with the Highway Department on that, and trying to come up with some solutions. So he's going to give me some more advice on that. Jail study, most of the information's been turned in, and our QA will continue to work forward on the jail study. And I think our last issue that we've had there is we have partnered with the Indianapolis Sports Division for a new jail program. So what it is to tell you where the inmates are at in the jail, where they're housed at, their classifications, everything like that. That was all free to us with a partnership with them, and then we'll be able to give access to those same records to the prosecutor, community corrections, probation, courts. So it's just a move forward, and all the equipment is paid by this grant with no added money to us or agreement, I should call it. So we're just, we're moving forward in the jail with new technology.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and do the, I know we have some bids for some vehicles from the Sheriff's Department. We might as well go ahead and do that right
Okay.
now under your,
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bids. The first one is from Logan, No Limit Towing and Auto. Okay, we have, I'm assuming 4 vehicles that we have put out bids for. Okay, this one includes just 4 bids. Given the number of vehicles, I don't know how we want to handle this per vehicle or total, but I'll go ahead and read off the results here. Vehicle 1, which is the 2017 Ford Explorer, $505. Vehicle 2, which is the 2019 Dodge Durango, $2,400. Vehicle 3, Vehicle 3, which is the 2019 Dodge Durango. What do we have? 2 of those, I guess?
Yes.
Okay, so vehicle 2 that I just listed was the Dodge Durango with 120,000 miles, which is then
With less than last 5.
Okay. Okay, so vehicle 2 was the vehicle 65554, 26554. That one came in at $2,400. Vehicle 3 is the 2019 Dodge Durango, ending at 95318. That bid came in at $2,000. Vehicle 4 is the Dodge Durango, ending in 95316. That one came in at $2,000. And so this particular bidder, which is Nolan and Towing, did not bid on vehicle number 5.
Okay, what was that name again, Josh, on that one?
No Limit Towing and Auto out of Leachfield, Kentucky. Okay, next one is Ringwood Motors. It appears that Ringwood Motors has only bid on the 5th vehicle, which is the 2013 Ford Taurus. They put in a bid of $500.
And who is that business?
Ringwood Motors out of Ringwood, Illinois. Oh, I see what's happening. Ringwood Motors did submit for every vehicle, but they submitted separate envelopes. So let me start going in order here. So I just did vehicle 5 for Ringwood Motors. Here's vehicle number 1 for them. It's not very graceful. Which is the 2017 Ford Explorer. Their bid on that is $600. Okay, Ringwood Motors bid on vehicle number 2. 2019 Dodge Durango, ending at 26554. That bid amount is $2,600. Here's their bid on vehicle number 3. Also a 2019 Dodge Durango, ending in 95318. Their bid on that is $1,300. And finally, Ringwood Motors, bid number 4. As a reminder, I did vehicle 5 first. Vehicle number 4, which is the Dodge Durango, ending in 95316. Okay, now interestingly, they have described vehicle number 4 with that VIN as a 2017 Ford Explorer, which I'm assuming is wrong. We're going to assume that the VIN is the correct descriptor here, which ends at 95316. Oh, and they do have most of this shows Dodge Durango. In one area they were wrong, so it is the Dodge Durango 95316. Their bid on that is $3,100. This just says vehicle bid, so I'm going to open it to find who the bidder is. It appears that this bid is from Ryan Harris of Rockport on vehicle number 1, the 2017 Ford Explorer with a VIN ending in 34628. His bid on that is $925. Finally, Emergency Remarketing out out of Willoughby, Ohio, has bid on the 2017 Ford Explorer, which is vehicle number 1, for $878.18.
Is that all of them, Josh?
That is all of it.
My suggestion would be that we take these bids under advisement, and then we can go over with the sheriff on them. I definitely have some questions on some of them that bid. Like the one in Ohio, what do you think on that, Sherry?
Well, the one in Ohio, it was $878. Ryan Harris, I think, bid on the same vehicle for $925.
Yeah, I mean, I just,
Highest bid for each vehicle regardless of who it goes to, or Josh?
Well, I mean,
That's it, yeah, I mean,
did you check all the bidders? I mean, did they come talk to you, or did they call you, or did you just put it online, or?
We just published it. I believe the one in Kentucky, they did come up and see the vehicles that they're repurposing for a law enforcement agency down in Kentucky.
Well, or we could just go at it, take the highest, and accept the highest bids. You want to do that?
I'm good with that.
Okay. I'll
So,
ask for a motion.
so I would like to take the highest bid of Ryan on 900 for vehicle 1.
Yep.
The Rinkwood Motors for vehicle 2. Vehicle 2, 4, and 5. And then the highest bidder for vehicle number 3 is No Limit
All
Towing. Is that
right.
what you got?
That's what I got. We
That's
have a
the-
motion.
That's the motion I would like to make.
All right. I'll second it. All those in favor?
Aye,
Aye. All those opposed? All right.
thank you. Bidders, if you're in the room.
Highway Department is not here. Planning Commission? Don't see Kay. Department of Veterans Affairs.
Approach.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
Can you make sure
Sorry.
Commissioner Webb is in there?
Yes.
This here, my name's Kevin Hinton. I'm the Southwest District Service Officer with Indiana Department of Veteran Affairs. We've got oversight over all the county veteran service officers here in Indiana. And I want to go over Indiana Code 10-17-1-9, formerly known as SEA 433. This is the new law that went in effect January 1st that governs the County Veteran Service Office. Here in Indiana, we're the first state to accredit all veteran service offices here in Indiana. And until next month, you're in compliance. But next month, when Chris departs, there's a lot of things in this that the new hire will have to go through. You have all the technology that this bill, this code requires. The veteran that's hired needs to be employed 1,000 hours per year to be accredited. And of course, he'll have to go through all required training. We're having our annual training, which is, they're bringing in a special law firm from the East Coast that does pro bono veterans appeals and training for a lot of states coming in. But that's June 15th through the 18th in Johnson County at the Johnson County Armory in Franklin. So it would be great if the new hire was hired by then and could 10. But if not, we'll have opportunity for makeup. Of course, he will have to get what's called a PID, which is a card that allows him or her access to the VA files. Chris was getting ready to get it, but since his plans has changed, then the new hire will be required to get this. We do have a 90-day training process phase that I'll be now here helping that veteran to get that training. There'll be some key performance indicators that they will have to upkeep to keep their office accredited. If they're not accredited, they're not allowed to forward claims on veterans' behalf.
Are you the person that we should be in contact with once we
Yes.
have the new hires?
Yes. I should have brought my business card.
That's
but,
okay.
Chris has it.
Okay. Maybe you could just write your number down.
Okay. I can do that.
Or actually, we can look
317.
you up. We can look you up,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm on the Indiana website.
All right, we'll just look
My
you up.
number's public if you want to write it down. 317-726-7853.
Okay.
When the new veteran is hired, he will have to go to Indianapolis for what's called CDSO onboarding. It's basically getting him or her started in the training process that I'll end up finishing to get them accredited with the department. It takes about half a day to go through that. Recently, our guinea pig was Du Bois County, and Nick is doing a great job in Du Bois, and he was the first one with pushing through this new process because it's all new to us too with this code. He has a claim management system that he's using. There will be what's called a claimant information and responsibility liability form. Anytime a veteran comes in for a claim, this form has to be filled out and signed by the CDSO and the veteran. Basically stating to the veteran what they can expect out of CDSO with their claim and what we expect them with their claim, because it is their claim and they're the ones that will have to follow up. It's not CDSO's job to make sure it's getting followed up on. It's their claim, they take ownership, and there are various ways in this liability form that explains how they can get status of that claim. That's the biggest one because that basically take the liability off of Spencer County and Department of Indiana on a veteran's claim, because if a veteran don't do certain things that veteran's supposed to do, it could jeopardize his claim, and we don't want it coming back on the CDSO saying, well, you didn't tell me that. This liability form, it's spelled out, all the legals in Indianapolis has put it together and approved it, and it's on our claims management system that we call VeteranSpec is the name of the system. So,
All right.
have any questions for me?
No, I appreciate
As soon as we get
you.
everything together
being
here,
here.
Yeah.
we'll get all.
And if you need any help in the hiring process, I'm available. That's part of my job. I live up in Sullivan County. There's no problem driving down here.
All right. So I'm assuming you know Bob Davis?
Yeah, I know Bob. Yeah. Yeah,
Jim,
he used
you
to
know
be-
Bob.
He used to be my boss.
He did?
Yeah, I used to, 8 years ago, I was Sullivan County Veteran Service Officer.
Oh,
I
right,
was
right.
that for 10 years, and then opportunity for district service officers came out, and I couldn't pass that $12,000 raise.
Well, we appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
I'm assuming our job posting,
Just waiting for it to come down, we already have one so far.
okay, so how long does that need to be up?
It's already been posted.
It was posted last week, I think.
It comes down May 20th.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you.
So we've already got several people. All right, next on the list, Grandview Solar.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Rowe, Vice President for Development at Soul Systems, which is the owner of Grandview Solar. We recently updated our decommissioning plan from the engineer, which required every 5 years for the decommissioning plan. The plan requires that we submit it. It doesn't really require any action on the commissioner's behalf. I know there's some questions about it, so I'm here to answer any questions. And prior to us purchasing that bond to protect the county in case the project's built and it dissolves without us decommissioning the plant. Prior to purchasing that bond, we're just asking that firm will be accepted. Also, I know there's some questions about our permits. So I've reviewed all those permits. I believe that they're all still valid. So I'm asking for the county to confirm if they're all valid. So that's specifically the contingent use agreement, the improvement location permit, the road use or hauling permit, the drainage board approval, and then like we just discussed, the decommission.
Were any of those new permits issued, or are those just existing ones that have continued? You know?
Those are permits, I mean, the contingent use agreement was in 2020, the other ones were in 23 and 24.
Okay.
Well, I'll have to table it because I'll ask to table this because I feel like that we need to have our lawyers look at it, and our planning and zoning look at it because there's been no progress on any of this.
So respectfully, we have 30 days from the time you notify us to redo the plan. That has to be redone. So the project is coming up upon that, and we submitted the refresh of the plan within 3 days of being noticed. So concerned that it might not come back to us in time for us to comply with the decommissioning plan. So respectfully, I just ask if there's a time certain when that can be done.
And then the bond, the decommissioning bond, I understand it's at the levels that are required, it's just that it's offer you better rates, is that what drove that decision?
More or less, we have lots of bonds, lots of projects, and so over the course of the last 3 years, we've just switched bond providers. So it should cover the exact same items in a different amount, the higher amount, the amount that's been revised.
Okay.
Over the different providers.
And the plan you just submit, did you submit that to the plan commission, or you submitted it here to the county, basically?
Well, I'm sorry, which
Who did you submit the new decommissioning plan to?
I submitted it to Melissa.
The auditor.
So, yeah.
Okay, yeah, right. And then, okay, so that doesn't really require approval, you just file it, but changing the bond providers, you feel that is what you're seeking approval for? I'm trying to understand what the action item is.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it doesn't require approval, but I know there's questions from the council about the validity of our permit, which was
Right.
then raising questions about whether y'all should approve the bond. So I don't really think there's
Well-
any action needed except for the fact that y'all mentioned that you might not approve.
I think you guys understand what happened to me. You understand what the decommissioning bond is about, right? If they don't, they just walk away and don't take stuff down, the bond is in place, don't pay for it. And we have built in to protect the county that every certain interval, we need to make sure that the bond is at an appropriate amount. And their plan is called for that bond to be at a higher amount. So they're getting the bond at a higher amount, which I think is good. That's a positive for the county. They're submitting a plan. They have found a provider that can bond for them at that higher amount, but at a better rate. So I don't see any negative here for the county. I'm not sure that there's an action item. I mean, you're required to submit the plan. You're required to have the bond. You have found a provider. So I don't know if there's any, action item per se. It's more of an FYI from your part.
Yeah,
Okay.
as long
So
as the county agrees with that, that's right.
That's how I see it. I don't think there's any real action here. They're required to have it. They have let us know that they have that bond, and it is at the higher amount that they're required to have it, so.
Who goes over that to make sure that the amount's right?
Well, that is a great question. My understanding was that the plan commission was doing that. I certainly looked at the plan had a higher amount, but I'm not an engineer to know, obviously, hey, this is sufficient to cover it. I will say it's higher than the last one. I wasn't around when they looked at it last time, so it's
Right.
certainly not less.
And I
think it's a good question.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I have a copy of the plan here if you want to see it. This is also a red line version, which just very clearly states what's changed about it. The decommissioning plan calls for this engineering study to be by the same entity or kind of like a mutually accepted alternative. This is the company who did it before was called Patrick Engineering. This is now Irina, who is the same as Patrick Engineering, but has changed names. And that's why this red line is, really the same, except what they've done is you can see any red lines there, because there are very few.
And I would
They
say,
just changed the rates of the cost of things.
I would certainly have concerns if it was a lower amount. It's not, it's increased. I think that's what we would expect given inflation, so, I'm not an engineer, but,
Yeah. I don't see what we have to do.
I think you guys have
Okay.
informed us and filed it as required, so yeah, I don't see any action.
All right, that's terrific on that, and thank you.
I would like an outside engineering firm to look at that though,
I'm happy to.
not at our cost.
Yeah,
I don't trust the engineers that I've never heard of. And then whenever they keep on selling out every 15 minutes, I still have no trust in them. I have at least less trust in them. If something like this is gonna have it, I wanna see it from a local engineering firm that is honest and that will give us a true statement.
I'm happy to.
I'd appreciate that.
So you're saying that there isn't anything that we need to do today with this document? You're just updating your document?
That's
That's-
right, and I'm happy to look at the engineering aspect. Yeah, I don't think there's an action item
Okay.
All right.
right
All right, other than that, I wanted to confirm that the commissioner has notified me that you believe the permits might be invalid. That's not, in my research, I couldn't find that, so it's certainly important for us both mutually to know whether our permits are valid. I mean, to be blunt, it's gonna save us all a lot of time and effort if we get on the same page about this now, so.
That'll have to go through the planning commission first. Right, Josh?
Yeah. I don't want to speak for Heather. I've never heard her question they were valid. I think it was if they were current and or had been renewed without somebody looking at it. It sounds like it hasn't changed since, what was the most recent one? 2000.
The ILP was issued in 2024.
I guess my question was if the permit expires, and I do think that we need to address this with our planning commission to verify those permits and what work has been done for this project to stay in compliance. So that's my only question. We can
I'm happy to
address.
look at that also, yeah.
Thank you.
All right,
All right, thank
anything
you.
else?
Right.
That's all, thank you.
Okay, opioid settlement.
All right.
Do you have anything on that?
Yes, we had our advisory meeting yesterday for opioid, and the advisory committee made the recommendation to approve the the Lucas device for the Luce Township Fire at $28,000, and St. Mildred Volunteer Fire pulse ox and AED equipment at $5,354.54. Our restricted and unrestricted funds at this time, we have a balance over $70,000, so the $32,000 that has been requested, which I sent to the auditor, is available in the opioid funds.
I will make a motion that we accept the proposal from the board of the opioid settlement.
I will second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Anything else on that?
No?
I have a question. Are you gonna open up the window again? Or people were asking.
At this time, we are going to revisit our opioid settlement dollars at the beginning of each year and follow the ordinance of opening the 30-day window with the 180-day. I don't know exactly how it reads, but
When do we usually get that settlement?
it comes throughout the year randomly. At our last,
There's no really,
I never know what's coming.
you never know when it's coming.
and we just approved the new one that was at our last commissioners meeting, so there's more money available.
All right. Legal report.
Well, I'll point this out just because we have just discussed Grandview Solar. As you know, we have some open litigation. It looks like there was going to be a new judge assigned to that case, but they're trying to keep it moving forward on a timely manner. Over the last couple weeks, we've continued to field questions, for the most part relatively minor, on various compliance employment issues from different departments, but nothing major, nothing that requires an action. So that's it.
All right. Old business? New business?
I'm gonna ask that we approve the quote for $1,450 to clean up our landscaping here at the courthouse. Walt Robinson, who has our mowing bid, has submitted the quote to clean up.
All right, we have, I'll make that motion.
I will second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? All right, and then you need to schedule a redevelopment meeting?
Yes, we need to schedule a redevelopment meeting for Friday, 8 a.m. May, I don't know that day,
What day is that?
23rd, 22nd.
May, okay. We'll have our redevelopment meeting then. If nothing else, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Make sure I don't have anything else on my list. Yeah, I'll make a motion to adjourn today's
I will
commissioner meeting.
second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Thank y'all.